Hello everyone and welcome to CBSE English Teacher. Let's look at notice writing for CBSE English class 11 and 12. In this slide, we will look at introduction. A notice is a written or printed information that can be in the form of an official statement of public importance or a warning in advance. It is a form of written communication that can also be used for giving information to a segment of people or the people at large. Since a notice is primarily meant to inform a large number of people, it must be clear and brief. It is used by individuals and organizations to convey information about functions, events, and occasions. Purpose of writing a notice. The main purposes of writing a notice are to provide information regarding an important event that is about to happen or has happened, and to publicly display information for others to know and follow. In this slide, let us look at types of notice. Number 1, general notices, which include meeting, lost and found, and appeal or warning. Number 2, notices on events, such as competition like debate, celebrations, annual sports, cultural festivals, winter carnival, and exhibition. Number 3, notices regarding change of name, change of residence, change of company, and change of bank account. Number 4, notices regarding different topics, miscellaneous, such as tours, fair, campaign, exhibition, seminar, workshop, and group talks. Let's now look at layout of a notice. First of all, we write the name of issuing authority. So, name of the organization, institute, or office issuing the notice is mentioned here. One thing that we need to keep in mind is that it should be written in capital letters, followed by the date of issuing the notice. Along with that, we write the word notice. The word notice is to be in capitals, it should be bold and underlined. Then we go for heading or suitable subject. It should be written in title case. What follows next is body of the notice. In this space, we write the content of the notice. So, what, date, time and venue, agenda in case of meeting, for whom, who, etc. is to be mentioned. Then we go for follow-up action. So, request, appeal, etc. is to be made here. While closing, the person who is issuing the notice puts his signature, then his name in block letters, along with the designation of the person who is issuing the notice. In this slide, let us look at sample question. The question is, your school is to observe the Earth Day on 25th April 2000XX. As the General Secretary of the Students' Council, write a notice informing the members about a meeting you wish to hold to plan the program. In your notice, you should inform the members about the date, time and venue of the meeting. List the agenda of the meeting and decisions to be made, and say whether attendance is compulsory. Now let us look at some of the value points that are needed to be included while drafting a notice for a meeting. So these value points are date, time and venue, name of the event, agenda or purpose, who is to attend, specific instructions if any, and contact person or address. When you draft a notice for meeting, it should look like this one. You may pause the slide here and study it well. Now let us check whether the given value points have been added while drafting this notice. So, date, time and venue in this notice are 11 April 2000 XX, 2 p.m. Council Office. Name of the event here is Earth Day celebration. Agenda or purpose is to discuss and finalize program. Who is to attend? All the members. Specific instructions if any? Yes, important decisions will be taken. And contact person in this notice is Karthik Venugopal, who is the Secretary General. In this way, we see that all the value points have been added in this meeting, making it a perfect one. When we are writing a notice for tour, camp, fair, exhibition, etc., this value point should be added. Name of the organizer, if any, name, nature of activity, occasion, if any, date, time and venue, objective such as information, appeal, awareness, invitation, etc., expenditure, charge, entry fee, etc., beginning or conclusion, place, destination for tours, duration from to, contact person, special instructions, for example, do's and don'ts, visiting hours, etc. Your notice should look like this one. While drafting a notice for appeal, this value point should be added. Name of the event, name of the organizer, if any, objective, purpose, occasion, date, time and venue, wording of appeal or slogan, and specific instructions if any. When you draft a notice for appeal, it should look like this one. In this slide, let's now discuss value points for a notice that is written for an event. So these value points are name of the event, date, time and venue, objective, purpose or occasion, activities to be undertaken, essential qualifications, eligibility, conditions, awards, prices, incentives offered, contact person, and specific instructions if any. The notice for an event looks like this one. In this slide, we will look at some of the value points that are to be kept in view while drafting notices for found and lost and warning or instructions. Value points for found: article found, place, purpose of notice, to identify and claim the article, contents, and whom to contact, when and where. Value points for lost: article lost, date, time and place, identification marks such as color, size and materials, etc., contents, whom to contact, when and where, and promise a reward. Value points for writing a notice on warning or instructions. Target audience, specific instruction, list of do's and don'ts, warnings, consequences, punitive action, fine, etc. Details of issuing authority. Hope you would have enjoyed this presentation on notice writing. Thank you very much for your patience.